Okay, so the very first thing I'm planting in the new allotment are some of these. So my plan is to have the bench that I showed you the other day that had arrived basically in the middle of the allotment and surrounded by flowers, so I can sit down after half an hour's work or whatever and be surrounded by like a really nice flower bed. So I'm going to start by putting some lavenders in there. I'm not going to bring down the bench for another few weeks until I get this sorted, but yeah, that's going to be the start of it. Just some lavenders sort of behind the bench, and then we'll build up from there. Morning. Today's Wednesday 13th, I think, of April. Buy-in day today, and then planting up. I've gone to a place called Plants Galore near Exeter, and yeah, pretty reasonable place. Do good, some good prices, better than your average garden centre. So going to get a bit of stuff and then go to the allotment and get planted up for the day. So we're going to try 4 different varieties of blueberries. We get through so many blueberries in the house. See which one's best and then concentrate on that one in the future. A couple of different varieties of blackberries as well. And we've gone for thornless. Don't see the point of choosing the ones with thorns, a lot easier to handle. Let's see how they go. So I ended up with 4 blueberries, some black currants and a couple of azaleas, some ericaceous compost, a couple of bags of that, some chicken manure pellets. That's all to do this afternoon. And then on the veggies, just over here, a couple of bags of potatoes. So I got a second early and a main crop for this year, and then just to start me off, some cabbage and some carrots as well. I'll grow mostly from seed normally, but these are just to get me going because I'm a bit late this year. That's those lavenders that I planted yesterday. Okay, so we'll get on with planting up these planters. Obviously ericaceous compost for the acid loving blueberries, and the azaleas in the middle to make them look a bit more attractive. Let's see how we get on. Okay, so all planted up, got good drainage in the bottom, ericaceous compost, and then they've had a very good watering in. Got my blackberries in the middle, they're new as well, and then the other stuff was existing. This is my fruit bed. I had to tidy up an awful lot and get rid of some of the rubbish, but yeah, that is the fruit section totally finished now. Now for the rest of it. Right, so next going in is some winter cabbage, I've got about half a dozen plants there. So that's the winter cabbage in. I've never actually had much luck with cabbage. Always seems to get eaten at some point. But new allotment, we'll give it another try. So next we'll put half a row of carrots in. So that's that half row of carrots in. It's only a few. I've got some that I'm going to grow from seed, but I just wanted to start. Somebody said, or somebody asked in the comments how big the allotment is. As I say, it's only a half plot. I do want a full plot eventually. This is about 20 foot by 40, something on the lines of that. The next size is that, so literally double, which would be ideal, but there was nothing available apart from this half plot. So make do with this to start with, and then I'd like to take a full one on as well and keep this one, but it might be another year before I get that opportunity. Right, all done for the day. So carrots, winter cabbage, Savoy cabbage, some second early potatoes, obviously my planters with the blueberries in, and that's about it for today. Happy with that, looking good. Big section in the middle still to do, but might do a little bit tomorrow, and then I'll move on to that next week. So it's Thursday morning, not doing an awful lot today. Going off to Exeter races today to see a bit of horse racing with Kirsten, but that's not until mid-afternoon. So I decided to come down and just do an hour and a half, a couple of hours maybe max. Just do a little bit more planting, sowing some seeds in drills. I'm going to try and get some spinach in, some beetroot maybe, see how it goes. So that is the spinach that we're going to be putting in to start with. I've got nearly all my seeds from King's Seeds this year. Pretty good service so far. They had virtually everything I wanted and arrived on time. And that's the beetroot Detroit 2. So I'm trying something a bit different this year. Well, saying this year, this is the first year on this plot. I did something similar at my last allotment, and that was plant some sunflowers in between lots of other plants and vegetables to make it more aesthetically pleasing. So I've got a good fruit section here. So in between all the raspberries and gooseberries, I'm going to try and grow some sunflowers, which I absolutely love, all different varieties. And hope that they can sort of almost support each other. But we'll have to see. Might not work, but the first one's going in now, and we shall see how it goes. It might be a total disaster, but it might work. So I've been saving up all the rounded pebbles I've been coming across, and I'm going to use them to put in some sort of temporary paths. I don't want
to waste any space with permanent paths really on a small plot. But a few of these, just running through, will be able to do the job, and I can change them at any time. Should look quite nice as well.
So this is going to be a long job, but I'm in no rush. I'll get this path done gradually, all the way down there. Might take a few months, but as I say, not in a rush. I know there's going to be weeds coming through, but I don't particularly want to use membrane. Don't like the look of it, and I want to use as little sort of plastics and things like that on my allotment as possible. So we'll use these. If there's weeds growing up, that's fine. If we need to remove certain ones, we pick up a stone and remove the weed. It's not a big job. Running out of pebbles though.